I had to try and remember where I was there. Take a little bit of a break. Yesterday was a disaster. Well, not really a disaster, just a long day. Poor planning means I ended up driving way longer than I needed to. So today should be a short run. Dropping this double trailer headed for Walmart off in Butte, Montana. Looks like it's gonna be a nice day to drive. Only 2.5 hours away. It is 11:30 in the morning, so hopefully this will be a quick and easy run. Really love the idea of driving. I mean, I love the act of driving, but I love the idea of driving because I get to be out and about, out in the world, not stuck in some cubicle. I can totally imagine having this job, being a trucker for real in real life. I don't think I'd be able to do it in a day cab, but if I had a sleeper, that'd be all right. Have a little space to call my own. I'm gonna stop in here and gas up real quick. That way I don't have to find a place to gas up when I get to the city. And I turned the engine off. I gotta get the miles. So my last leg, before the game reset me back in Washington, I did a leg from New York to Key West where I got 7.3 miles per gallon. I was pulling 3 Kenworth trucks. 7,042 miles. And 85 gallons. I'll do that math later. Let's get back on the road. Diesel's $2. I bet that's cheaper in the game than what they're paying in real life. Okay. Somebody else's problem. It's nice to know I'm not the only one crashing a big rig in this game. I do just play single player. This isn't the online version, in case it's not obvious. I was reviewing my video from yesterday and I was talking about the noise I could hear in my headset and not being able to identify it. I'm wondering if when you have a little bit of damage to your truck, if that was the noise I was hearing. Because I did do a hockey stop yesterday with the truck, coming down a wet off-ramp downhill. So I could have damaged it then. Or I could have damaged it more then, and it might have been a little too much. I might have sent it over the whatever the limit is for starting that noise to let you know something's going on. It was very subtle. Actually, as I'm driving here right now, I don't hear it. Yeah, I still don't hear it. But I was thinking that the noise I was hearing yesterday might have been because I have some damage on my truck and I need to get it fixed. Since I have plans on buying a truck pretty soon, I will get this one fixed as well. Now I can hear that noise. So we will see if fixing the truck takes care of that little noise in the background. I've actually never noticed that before. I've typically been better at fixing the truck every time I stop somewhere, just paying for the maintenance and repair. This one I've let build up to more than I typically do. 10% damage to the truck is pretty high for me. My technique for those on-ramps is to use the spotter mirror. I come up at full speed, I don't slow down. If I see a car, I bail to the shoulder. If I don't see a car, I just continue into the right lane. This game has a flaw with some of its on-ramps being too short. That's why if I see cars stacked up on the exit ramp, or no, the entrance ramp, I misspoke, I will actually go and drive on the shoulder just to get around them, because it's kind of a flaw in the AI. You wouldn't really see that in the real world. People stopped on the on-ramp getting onto the highway. And as soon as the words are coming out of my mouth, I'm like, you know what? There are probably people that stop at the on-ramp to get on the highway, but it's not something you see every day. That's what I meant. When they do this, they always make me think that they're waiting for me. Seriously? Make me think you're waiting for me and then take off as soon as I hit the gas. I wasn't sticking out in the road, but whatever. We're in Butte already. See, the destination popped up on the GPS. It's within view on the map. Anyway. Nice. But every time I try and turn right on a red, I get a red light ticket. So I might just take up the policy of not turning right on red. And we are getting close. I don't know where we're headed to exactly. This must be the place. Two trailer loads full of Walmart stuff going to a 7-Eleven. Okay. Try and set this up to the left of the right lane just in case I have to go right. How much you want to bet I gotta go left? Okay, let's see. Yeah, of course. I'm setting up to go right, and I gotta deliver it to the left. This is going to stink. Because it looks like I have plenty of room, but I really don't, because that last axle on the back trailer is going to swing really close to that brick pillar there. I'm going to back up a hair just to see if I can set this thing up better. Okay, that back trailer is starting to pivot. Get this nose over to the right. I can take back off again. And I cannot see that pillar over there. Let these people know I'm working. Oh, do it good. I did get close to that pillar without hitting it. Sweet. I want that last axle on that back trailer to be really close to that pillar so I can then just move the nose over. I'm getting pretty close there now. Close to the point where I can cut it. Yeah, that's good right there. Now I'll bring that front trailer over to the left. And see if it gives me credit for finding the parking spot. That should be pretty good. Let's hop out and take a look. So, yeah, not bad. Considering it's a tight parking lot with the double trailer, I'll take that delivery. Okay, nice short trip. Finish up this delivery. Let's see if there's a truck dealer here in Butte. Oh, it's the question marks that are dealers. Okay. Yeah, the little gray dot is just a city. So there is no dealer here. And the closest one is, of course, back in Spokane. Great. And see, it doesn't give me the option to buy online because my fleet's not big enough yet. Maybe it'll let me just show up. Yes. Good, good, good. So this truck is going to cost me $118,000. That'll give me $30,000 left over for hiring a driver and paying for gas until I can get another job done. So I'm going to buy a stock truck. Even upgrading a little bit, 20 grand more. So that is the truck. Let's just put our company paint job on it. If I can find it again. Rose gray, that's the color. I'm gonna buy that. Pretty standard looking truck. Select the destination garage. That's that one. Okay. Now let's go hire a driver. Go down here to recruitment agency. I'm not going to pick an agency. Let's just hire a driver. So what I've always done in the past is I've always hired the highest rated drivers. Now you will notice that the highest rated drivers give you a little bit more skill points already set in their skill set, basically, but they cost more per delivery. So this guy costs $364 per delivery plus 16 cents or $16 per mile, almost $17 per mile. So what I'm going to do this time to break my habit of always hiring the best drivers, 361, 1666. I'm going to hire the one that costs the least to pay, 361, 1666. So this guy's cheaper. This guy's cheaper. Looks like Peter is the cheapest guy to hire. So I'm going to hire him. I'll put him in Kennewick in the truck I just bought. Okay. Now I'm going to leave the recruitment agency. I'm going to go over here and manage my drivers. So what I can do is on this screen, the training policy here is what I'm going to be changing. Basically, when I get a skill point for leveling up, I can pick which skill set I want to improve on my own character, my own profile. Basically, what I'm doing here is I'm picking where he gets his points delivered to when he upgrades his profile, gets his skill points. And since he's driving on my dime, I want him to improve his fuel economy. So you'll see right now all he's got is a hazmat skill point, and that's it. So when he starts doing jobs and starts making me money and starts making money for himself, he's going to start getting skill points. And since I've chosen fuel economy, they'll start stacking up here. And when he gets a couple of fuel economy points to save me money, then I'll start adding the skill points somewhere else so that he can make more money over the road, or fragile cargo, or heavy. Which one's heavy? This one's heavy. So we'll just see how he does. He's going to cost us at least $354 for the last mile, and then $16 every other mile. So we'll see how much money he can make. My old truck driver guy is making $30,000 a day, basically. But that's because I've had a couple of big jobs where I've made a couple $100,000 in just a couple of trips. So that's how you buy a truck, hire a driver, and then you can set whatever training policy you want for the guy. So this is new for me. I've never hired the lowest rated guy before. I've always hired the highest rated guy. But we'll see how it works. Hopefully he can make us some money. We're going to wrap it up for this video. Till next time.